Hey, I'm back. Bet you didn't think I was that fast. So fast, I'm not even by the gas pumps. Well, I wish gas wasn't so expensive. I wish things were going better. I wish I was making lots of money. And I wish a lot of things. When I say that, it ain't that I love money. I know money's a tool for things in our society. And with it, it makes it a little easier to get some things done, you know. It's a real weird feeling going through something like this. I don't know how to explain it. Especially going through it as a nomad. Any other times I've went through really tough times in my life, I wasn't, living in a vehicle, which this is a luxury living in a vehicle. Because it's a camper, so I've got, room to move. I can stand up in it. So like I've said before, I've got it a lot better than a lot of people, and I realize that, and I count my blessings for it. But as much as I count my blessings, I also feel beat up as well. And just keep praying for the good stuff, I wish I had the strength and energy I used to have as I was growing up. I mean, not like I'm an old geezer either, but I am 57, well, almost 60, 57 and a half. It's the kid in me. So...
You're listening to Jen on 98.5 KTIS.
Toothpaste was her breaking point. She was in the 90s. Bills piled high and home running on E. And one day she realized, I don't even have enough money to buy my mom's toothpaste. And it sounds minor until you reach your breaking point and you
I don't know where my brain went there, sorry. Yeah, I got a lot on my mind again, like I do in a lot of these videos. It's weird. Sometimes you can just think that, even though I'm getting more used to the camera, sometimes I feel like, I can just turn on the camera and start talking, and it's just going to come out of me. Doesn't always happen. Sometimes it does, though. If you've been watching my videos, you'll notice that in some of them, I start either telling some pretty dang good stories or about my life, or talking about knowledge that I've learned, or philosophy, or... But yeah, going through this as a nomad, I forgot to shut off my furnace. I really don't need that running right now. I should do that while I'm going down the road here. I think I can do it while I'm going down the road if I don't. There we go. Watch the traffic. There we go. Now I'll shut down the furnace. That way I'm not wasting diesel fuel. Since the engine's running and I'm driving, I got dash heat that I can pump out here. And it doesn't make sense to be burning diesel fuel with the diesel heater, when I have to run the motor. Just sitting still. I don't want to be running this because this costs a lot more to run. And that diesel heater is very efficient, but we got more cold weather coming. So on my way here, I'm gonna try stopping by one of the churches that helped me out a couple weeks ago a little bit, and they helped me out quite a bit. And seeing as I'm going to be by here, it's to go there to just visit or say hi or thank them. You know, this thing gets 8 miles to the gallon, so in the winter anyway. I think it does a little better in the summer, but and it depends on wind and stuff too. Like right now, I got some wind slamming on me, but since I'm going to be going by there, I think it's only proper of me to, since I'm going to go right by it, stop there and step inside or knock at the door or whatever, see if they're busy or not, and say hello and thank you, and then go on about my day. You know, I don't want to slow down their day either, but since I'm going to be in the area, it's a good time for me to show appreciation, you know. Probably after that, maybe after that, I think I might call my friend Cliff back, because he tried calling me while I was in the gas station or whatever, and he's in between his runs right now for his new job. He's got like a split shift thing going on. Yeah, you know, I just like, my faith is very, very strong in so many different ways, you know. In my faith in the existence of God, in that He is real, is a bazillion percent or whatever. 100%, of course, the most you can do. But there's nothing, no one, no way, no how that could ever convince me different that God does not exist, because He does. I know it. I've experienced it numerous times. I've got to experience the Lord so many different ways, even with basically direct communication numerous times, you know. And the more you seek the Lord, the closer you get to Him, the more you start hearing Him or noticing Him the Lord communicate with you. You know, at first it might be by acts or things He's doing in your life that you'll start noticing. You know, the more you seek Him or try to get closer to the Lord and understand it all, you might start probably more than likely one of the first things that happens, you start noticing little different things that happen in your life that you just, in the beginning it might be, oh, I wonder if God did that, or that was kind of strange, maybe God did that. Or you might just be like, I know God did that, you know. I guess it depends on the person and how skeptical they might be or something, you know. Heck, if you look back to the cowboy days, you know, 3, and I play these games in this three-dimensional world. You know, Call of Duty is one of them, which is a military type game. But so it's like three-dimensional chess or four-dimensional chess almost, you know, because of the strategy and stuff and everything. And it's just amazing. But anyway, so I'd say to people that if you could time travel, and if you could had a way to power it or a battery pack or whatever, if you took a little flat screen TV with you along with a PlayStation and some of these three-dimensional games, there's this whole world of gaming that's in there, and went back in time, and people see you with that, you got real good odds they'd end up killing you. They bring you, or I shouldn't say that, because now I guess they ban that on the internet. I hope that doesn't get me striked or something. I'm just being a human being talking here. If I do, I guess I'll have to go in and mute that part out. But if you went back in time, it's weird that we've allowed our language to be changed when it's all in the context that we use it, you know. But anyway, I don't want to get sidetracked here. There's that word sneaking in on me. If you went back into time with something like that, you have real good odds you'd end up getting burned at a stake for being a witch or something, you know. And that's only because it's foreign to them. It's something they don't know, and it's so beyond their comprehension back then that they would think that you're a witch or sorcerer or something, you know. And now in today's time, we know that that's technology, and we understand more about electrons and all these different things in technology that we have. We have an understanding of it, so we know it. So it's kind of commonplace now. But back then, it didn't even exist. So it wasn't that people were witches. It just said, or I shouldn't say that. I don't know how things were back then, but I was just using it as an example of things we don't know, and kind of trying to associate that with people that might be skeptical of God's existence, you know, or not understanding it, like it's the amazing things the Lord can do. Just might seem so out of reach for your mind that it might seem impossible that God could make anything happen, you know. Somebody's mind might not be able to think there can't be a God. There's no way. There's nothing that could do this or do that, you know. And it might stem from kind of like skepticism, but that's just kind of an analogy I was using. You know, that if we took technology from today and went way back to the cowboy days or something, 1800s, that they'd be so freaked out that something that we see as commonplace would seem like magic and amazement to them, you know. And it probably, that wouldn't be good for you. Guess that's the best way I can say it. So, I'm here. I'm going to see if they're busy or not. Go in there and say hi. And hopefully I get to say hi to them and give them a handshake and talk to them a little bit. Thanks for watching. God bless you. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you would. And we'll see you on the next one.